music is such a powerful vehicle and bringing all of us together.
Welcome back to Weekend Spotlight. You know Sunfest, one of my favorite events here in London. I have Alfredo Cascia here, founder and artistic director of Sunfest, and I understand it's 30 years this year.
Actually, it's going to be 31 years.
31 years. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I was wondering if maybe you could explain to us a little bit about why you started this 31 years ago and what you've kind of learned along the way.
Yeah, actually, I always say that one of the most amazing impressions that I got when I got here to Canada was to see how culturally diverse it was. Not necessarily London at that time.
Right.
Talking about 1985.
Yeah.
But the very first time that I went to Toronto, I just couldn't believe, the diversity of people. Apart from the fact that I was a professional musician in Guatemala, and I started playing some music here in London, I always thought it would be nice to do something that could reflect that beautiful diversity through music in a very professional way. So we intended to do the festival in 1994. We couldn't put together enough financial resources to do it. So we waited until 1995. And for us, the most important thing was to establish the festival.
So would satisfaction be your big takeaway, or is there anything else you've learned over that many years trying to put an event of this size together?
Well, we always had a dream that one day we wanted to be a big festival. We didn't know when we were going to be able to accomplish or if we were going to be capable of doing that. So the very first 5 years were very challenging because, we faced a lot of barriers in terms of recognition of what we were doing. It took a while for us to get acknowledged by the different funding agencies and potential sponsors. So after the 5 years, we started seeing, a little bit of growth in that area with very minor sponsorships here and there, getting some extra funds from the different funding agencies and so on. But then there was a time, I would say probably after the number 10, when we saw the step to the next level. So, an incredible experience in terms of positive and negative things, but, people always tend to think that a festival is so easy to put it together.
Yeah, no.
It is really not. It takes for us 365 days.
I believe it.
To organize 4 days of celebration.
July 3 to 6 are the dates for this year. How many bands do we have coming?
We have 46 bands coming. We have 23 international and 23 nationals.
How do you find these bands? Are you having to travel to them, or are they coming to you? How does that work?
Yeah, our team travels a lot during the whole year. We get invited by many different music markets all over the world. Africa, Latin America, Asia. And so we make about 20 to 25 trips per year. And that's the way that we go, we see the artists. That's one of the best ways to, explore the possibilities. But of course, we're part of a network of festivals as well that we share a lot of talent.
Congratulations to you and your team for surviving this long, and it's certainly one of the favorites in the city. And so nice that you've been able to offer it free of charge, right? So everyone can come and enjoy a piece of grass and enjoy some amazing music. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Brent Lale, CTV News reporter, is joining us next.